Day one, Quiet Place. Saw this movie, didn't want to see it. I think Quiet Place 1 is overrated. I think Quiet Place 2 is better than Quiet Place 1. And it was, it's decent. But Quiet Place Day 1 is the best one by far to me. And I had a blast in this movie. My biggest negative of the whole franchise itself is that I think the monsters are very boring looking. They look like Demogorgons. I don't think a Demogorgon is that interesting looking either. They just look like what a 10-year-old would draw on a sheet of paper. Just big arms and walks like this and flower face. I just hate how they look. They're a little overly simple. I get the idea, but I'm like, I kind of wish there was something else. Minus that. I guess the other thing, I wish the franchise, if they make a fourth one, they definitely got to go into fighting these things for real, not surviving, fighting them. But this one, I mean, the performances are the best part of this movie. Fucking rock and roll kid, I keep forgetting his name. Joseph Quinn, is that his name? Something like that. And Lupita Nyong'o, they are phenomenal. They're delivering like Academy Award level performances in this movie. They are so into their characters, and I'm like, you guys made that movie. With worse actors, this has been very boring. I'm like, you guys sold this movie so good. It's an hour 40. I like me a short, tight 90 movie. I was all in it. That's, tight 100, but it was impactful. It had a good arc for these people. They had story arcs within themselves that were very just character-driven, characterized interpersonal struggles that weren't, they weren't overly complicated. They're very simple, but they had a good beginning, middle, and end to who they were as people. Especially the ending. I'm like, you guys killed this. I'm like, this is really a very simple, story written on a napkin. But great characters to such a degree that I'm like, you could take the simplicity of the story and carry it with these two. I thought it had its good scary moments. I'm not scared of these creatures. I don't find them that scary. I think I'm over the situation of being quiet. But it was pretty realistic for the scenario, if you can envision the scenario. I'm just like, they very much paid attention to what does and doesn't make noise. The only thing that's odd for me, I do find it weird with water. Like when it rains, I'm like, does that drive these things crazy? There's a point where she's talking to these two kids inside a water fountain. And like, isn't that thing making noise? Wouldn't they be attracted to that? So it seems like they're not attracted to the sound of water. If that's what they're going for. If they are thinking about this and this isn't a mishap, maybe wherever they're from, they know water is not something they should chase. So I guess that's what it is. Because they show that they can't swim, so they are scared of water. So I guess even the sound of water, they don't go to the sound of water either. So water is the thing that they just introduced in this movie. Because I know that they live like an island, I think, in the other one. But they very much got into water in this one. So water could disguise the sounds as well. You could be a normal life if you're living underwater. So, yeah. Living on islands is the way you survive the scenario. Honestly, I think Australia. Go to Polynesia. Go to Australia. Well, Australia's not an island, it's a continent. It's like an island. I'm just like, go to Polynesia. Go to Hawaii. There are places to get away from this goddamn thing. So, yeah. I'm down for a fourth one. Not as a survival story, as the military fights back story. That's what they need. They need one of those. But overall, had a blast. Surprisingly, a non-stop entertaining movie that was very invested in the characters. Loved it. Loved the ending. You always need a good ending. I think the ending was perfect. That's always the thing that most movies fail at, is that ending. That ending was absolutely great. So 4 out of 5. I really like this movie. I'm surprised I liked this movie as much as I did. Best one in the franchise by far. So comment down below, like and subscribe, and let me know what you thought. And what do you think it ranks for you?